Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage, and Resurrection, which just premiered at this year's Sundance Film Festival, is certainly not an easy film, and it was also not that easy for me to come to terms with how I even liked it or if I liked it at all. There was a very specific moment in the finale where I was kind of begging the film not to do a specific thing. I thought it would be to the film's detriment to do so. And then it did just that, and I thought that wasn't a good decision. But then when the film was over, I thought about it and I think it's actually working. I wasn't so sure about the message or intention, but I think it does make sense and it has weight. Because that final outcome is really important for the overall impression, this will be a rather difficult review, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. So I won't go into more details about that ending. Let's come back to the beginning. Resurrection is a horror thriller that was written and directed by Semans. It stars Rebecca Hall as a career woman and single mother of a teenage daughter who is just about to turn 18 and move out to college soon. Margaret's life seems to be in order. She's successful at work, she has raised a strong and independent daughter, and she seems to be happy with her mostly just sexual relationship with a married man and also co-worker. But everything falls apart when a mysterious man from her past reappears. At first, we don't know what's going on and if there's even a real danger. We are as clueless as Margaret's daughter Abby when our protagonist is beginning to act really irrational. But soon we find out more, and we find out in one long continuous shot that has Rebecca Hall giving this super long monologue about her past, and the things in there are hard to fathom but also really fascinating. Without giving anything away, that mysterious man is David, and he's played by Tim Roth in a really haunting performance. He's so menacing and so evil. It's really quite remarkable. But the movie's first and foremost Rebecca Hall's show. She's front and center in I think pretty much all scenes, if I'm not mistaken. Resurrection is a nice blend of drama and thriller. It's a film about trauma and manipulation. It can be difficult to relate and fully accept the situation as it is presented, and there was at least one moment where I thought people in movies should be aware by now that they can just secretly record conversations with their phone in their pocket. It can also be a stretch to accept this woman and her accomplishments in light of her past. But it's also still a genre movie, and I think it works as this dark past reappearing and opening up old wounds and triggering trauma. And like I said initially, I was wondering what the movie or the director tries to convey here, and especially how much our protagonist or heroine and her behavior should be understood as something positive. There's this strong dichotomy between Margaret and her compulsive need to protect her daughter, and her daughter Abby's carefree and strong attitude that she doesn't need protection. Again, I don't really want to reveal more, but I think while the movie is certainly sympathetic towards its protagonist, it thankfully doesn't want to show the traumatic effects as something positive, but instead as something that has really devastating consequences. And I think that's all I can say at this point. It's an intense psychological horror thriller with really great performances and a disturbing but also fascinating subject matter. I'm not sure how I should rate this, but right now I give Resurrection 7 out of 10. It's more like 7.2, but I don't do that. Alright, that's it for today. You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd and also on Patreon, simply at The Jimmy Cage. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like. And make sure you hit that bell for all I have to tell.